Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to cut open this Purolator One oil filter. This filter was made in USA. It's a PL22500 and the date code on the bottom, let me get that pointing the right way here, is F02T18C2. Which I believe equates to February 18th of 2025. So let's go ahead and get this filter open and see what it looks like inside. This filter was in use for 5,900 miles on my 2018 Chevy Silverado, and that truck has the 4.3 liter V6 engine in it. There we go, got that open. Go ahead and wipe away some of the oil here. Got the silicone anti-drain back valve. Clean that up just a little bit. Yep, nice and pliable, still flexible. Was doing its job, no issues there, that was good. Clean up the base plate just a little. Go ahead and grab my pick and we'll pull out the rubber gasket, or they call it like a ethylene something gasket, but the Purolator ones actually have, it's almost like a reddish kind of gasket. Does a good job, still was pretty flexible. Actually hard to get off with the pick, so it was definitely in place. Didn't think that was going to fall off, and it didn't stick up in the oil filter housing. Came off with the filter. And as you saw from the first part of the video, I did crush the can just a little bit as I was removing it with my oil filter wrench, or kind of the jaw clamp kind. So made the filter, the cartridge part of it, a little more difficult to get out. Take a look at that. Pretty even pleating, a little bit of gap right there at the seam, at the glued seam, but overall happy with the pleats and the depth and the spacing on the pleats, no issues there. I did have a little bit of extra glue up on the top of the filter housing, or the top of the cartridge of the filter. That's okay. I let it drain for a while, but still had some oil left in it. Go ahead and turn that upside down. Got just the stamped leaf spring, which most Purolators made in North Carolina have that stamped leaf spring. That was in pretty good shape. Still pretty solid, so no issues there. That did its job. Yeah, there's my oops. Crushed the can just a little bit when I was taking it off. Maybe I tightened it a little too well when I was putting it on, but that's okay. Go ahead and get my knife. We'll cut this filter media off. And this truck is the one that earlier this year I had the oil pan gasket replaced. And it was, what they used was the gasket maker material. So this is now the third oil change since that oil pan gasket has been replaced. And I'm still picking up some chunks of the gasket maker material in there. But at least this time, I found maybe 4 or 5 chunks of that gasket maker material. So the oil filter is doing its job. It's catching those chunks of the gasket maker material. There were, maybe 5, 6, 7 pieces in there. So not too bad. Stretched that filter out. Didn't see any issues. Didn't see any sparklies in there. Yep, and there's one of my chunks of the gasket maker material. Overall, looked pretty good. And when you feel that, you can feel it's kind of a rubbery material. It's not it's not any slivers of metal or anything like that. But overall, didn't see any issues or concerns in the gasket. Didn't see any metal sparklies. So yeah, I'll grab that and just kind of feel it between my fingers, and it is kind of a rubbery material, so it's not the not anything other than that gasket maker material. Hopefully this will be the last filter that I pick up some of that stuff in. Hopefully that none of that gasket maker material is floating inside my engine. Not quite sure what happened here, but my video shut off. So I did realize it and restarted the video. Looking inside the can, everything looks good. No issues there. Doesn't look like there's any sludging going on. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.